Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light meditation for Wednesday. And before we start, let's ask for divine blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tuakok Sui Mahagu Jumeling, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your compassionate, purifying light, and soothing, healing energy. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay, so the lesson for today is actually quite simple. I'll just post it again, just to show you. The person with many faults is the first to criticize others. Sounds familiar? Anytime you're in a group, you have a person that's always like to complain and criticize other people, and usually they're the ones with the most character defects. And I was looking to the different proverbs and meditating on them, and this is one of those where I did some personal inner reflection. I go, yeah, the times when emotionally not going through a good time or feeling upset about something, instead of saying, hey, I screwed up, how should I fix this? How could I make myself better? Instead, there's a tendency to always project that outwards and see other people's faults. And the nice thing about this lesson, I think, in my personal opinion, is it forces us to at least pause and observe. Again, if you've been doing all this time, the ability to observe is one of the biggest or the best tool we have to dramatically accelerate our spiritual development. Because oftentimes, we allow the environment, we allow other people, we allow circumstances to dictate what's going on with our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions. The ability to observe forces us, the soul, to pull itself out of that cloud of thoughts and emotions, which are created from the circumstances, and to be able to observe what is real and what is an illusion. When I say illusion, I'm talking about the fabricated perception that the soul is shrouded in from what's going on in their life. So every time we want to criticize others, if we were just to make a pause, just a pause to say, instead of saying, hey, that guy's such a stinking blah, 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 whatever you're going to say, just pause for, even if you pick 1 second, the 1 second to just stop and pause and ask, do I have these faults myself? Because oftentimes if we just say, I like to criticize that person because he's a jerk. He likes to scream and yell at people. Before we just open our mouth or emotionally, mentally criticize, just ask, do I have that tendency too? Because oftentimes, when we see other people, it triggers what's within us. Make sense? So this so-called projection, you know that from psychology, it's like other people that have certain things that bother us are actually mirrors of what we have within. It might not be as bad, but oftentimes I have a tendency to scream and yell. I have a tendency to complain about people, but is it really they're the problem? Or is it just I'm diverting my attention from looking at myself? Now, that's tough because most people, again, I don't mean to rant about this, but oftentimes when you look at social media, everybody says, I love myself. They just look at the good qualities. They don't realize that when you really love yourself, you also have to look at the screw-ups. Okay? No, but you're not going to hear that. Yeah, try scrolling through your social media. Try looking through about loving yourself. I have yet to see one that says, I really love myself, so I need to improve my tendency to do this. I have this fault. I have this thing. I need to. You're not going to see that. It's all about, I love myself. I'm a good person and all. That's great and wonderful. The problem is, if we don't also acknowledge that we have lessons to learn, all we're doing is dumping all this good energy on top of it, but that thing down there is festering like a bacteria, germs, or virus, just building up, and we're just shoving it down. And then, guess what happens? When a circumstance happens outside, it just triggers it. Like a big volcanic explosion. Sounds familiar? That's why one of the things that just reminds me of this past weekend, we have the Arhatic Yoga retreat, not retreat, the class. And one of the biggest lessons there is what I've shared this with you before. It's in all the pranic healing books, inner reflection, firm resolution. And this inner reflection, firm resolution is essentially as simple as this. Inner reflection, let us reflect on a past day, the past circumstance, past week, past month, past year, whatever it is. What are the good things that we have done? Okay, so good job. Keep doing it, making it better. But you don't stop there. What are the mistakes we have made? Actually, we grow more from the mistakes than from acknowledging the good things we've done. Write that down. We grow more by our mistakes than the good things we've done. As we look at, yesterday, I was a lazy ass. I didn't do anything. I know I should be doing this. I was just moping around, going to useless websites, wasting time. Okay, just visualize it in front of you. You can use violet light, disintegrate it, then visualize yourself doing the right thing. You do that over and over again. So you're disintegrating the negative pattern that's in the aura and the chakras. It's just like deleting an algorithm, deleting a program within us. Because, okay, I'm going to be very direct. Some of you are not going to like this. And when I say this, I know I'm going to lose some of you, which, whatever, I don't care. Can't handle it? Go find another teacher. You see, as we look at our mistakes, it's going to feel bad. And it's good that we feel bad about it. You heard what I said? It's good that you feel bad about it. Otherwise, without the pain, there's no push to change. So let's go back to that example. Yeah, yesterday I wasted time, did a whole lot of nothing, and I should have been doing this and that. Instead of saying, but I worked so hard to follow, so it's only right that instead of giving yourself stupid excuses, which most of us are excellent at doing because we're so smart, right? You just say, okay, you screwed up, buddy. Now, instead of going all the way down to like getting yourself depressed, you just say, you screwed up. Okay, how do we fix it? The key is to just say, we messed up. And then visualize that event using energy. You see, the way we do it, if you've been with me long enough, we don't just talk. We use energy, because every time you use energy, everything's going to be faster. Every thought, every emotion, every happy feeling, every depressed feeling we have, all of it is just a fabrication of the soul. It's just energy. So the fact that, yesterday, I was a lazy ass, didn't do anything, okay, that's a negative pattern. That's a thought from my aura and my chakras. Erase, disintegrate. Just use violet light, or the ones who took Arhatic and Kriya Shakti, you have the technique that was taught to you. Just disintegrate that pattern. Just visualize it, erase it, disintegrate it, burn it, nuke it, whatever you want to, who cares? Get rid of it so the thought form disintegrates. Once it disintegrates, immediately you visualize yourself, how did I, if I had to redo it again, how would I take care of that? How would I use that time? Instead of moping around, doing nothing, being a useless piece of crap. No, I'm kidding. Instead of that, what would I have done? Oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. Okay, visualize yourself doing it. And then, as you visualize it, you have the thought, right? The mental faculty. Then you add the emotion into it. Yeah, really enjoyed. Yeah, that was great. At the end of the day, I felt very accomplished. That's amazing. So you repeat both processes over and over again. Essentially, if you have a clairvoyant or somebody who could see the aura look at you, these old patterns are like clouds in the chakras. Okay? And these clouds in the chakras are like basically algorithms or programs. So when the will of the soul is not being active, you're not like actively trying to do something, those things are the ones dictating what we do. So case in point, in that example, if I'm being a lazy ass, didn't do anything because, what should I do? So you're in a passive mode. These things wake up, hey, do nothing. And you have all these excuses. Well, you work hard anyway. You deserve to relax. Of course you deserve to, but sometimes it's excessive, right? Yeah, you just relax. Don't do anything, blah, 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 whatever. And you do it over and over again. At some point, it becomes your pattern. But if you did the technique we just shared with you, which was taught by Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, you just visualize the event. The fact that you're able to visualize the event You know what you're doing? You're able to pull yourself out of that cloud and you get to observe it like a third person. And you disintegrate it. Disintegrate simply, you're not destroying anything. Energy cannot be destroyed. You disintegrate, it's like you're dismantling it. So this thought form, instead of a gray cloud, now dissipates. It's disintegrated into the ethers, right? Then immediately, as you visualize yourself doing the right thing, you're now creating a new program, a new thought form. And what that does, just by doing it, now that thought or that energy or that emotion is now embedded in your chakras. So the next time a similar situation comes up, where you're in a passive mode, guess what? These guys wake up. Hey, you can do this. You can do that. You can help that person. You can finish that essay you're doing. You can do this. So as these thought forms get stronger and stronger, and they populate your aura and your chakras, you don't have to try to be industrious. You don't have to try to be productive. You don't have to try anymore. You don't have to exert effort because it's already part of you. It's the easy way of doing it. But it all starts with what? Acknowledging our strengths and our weaknesses. Now, going back to that Korean proverb, it's because you have a person, all they do is give themselves stupid excuses. And so when something pops to the surface, like, oh yeah, yesterday I was not productive, was a lazy ass, what happens? Instead of dealing with it, automatically, yeah, that person's lazy. He didn't do anything. He didn't do that. He like to criticize because it takes their focus away from within them. And by criticizing others, they make themselves feel better. That's called screwed up self-love. Get the idea? But a person who truly loves themselves have honesty, what they call ruthless self-honesty. They realize, okay, I really want to improve. So I have these good qualities, but I do realize and acknowledge there are these negative qualities I still have to work on. Let's work on it. Period. And if you do that over and over again, instead of making yourself feel bad, you say, okay, yesterday or whatever, last week, I was talking to this person. I started screaming, yelling, saying all these bad things. Yeah, I think I was still too harsh. Maybe I should have used kinder words. Okay, you visualize yourself doing the wrong thing, disintegrate that pattern, erase it with violet light. So what you're doing effectively, disintegrate all these thought forms, these algorithms that are in your aura and your chakras. Then you visualize yourself, okay, the same similar situation. If I have to turn back time, whatever story you have to tell yourself, if I have to turn back time, what should I have done? Knowing what I know now, okay, I should have practiced kindness. I should have said kinder words. Actually feels good. Okay, good. Do it over and over again. So now, what are you doing? You deleted the old program or algorithm, creating a new one. And the fact that you do it and you pour thoughts and emotions into it, it gets stronger. And then now it's installed in your aura and your chakras. So when a similar situation comes up, it doesn't have to be with that person. If a similar situation comes up, guess what? The new program will play. And you go, wow, I'm a changed person. Normally I would have slapped that person already, but this time I actually said the right thing. Hey, I'm improving. Then you give yourself acknowledgement. That's correct type of self-love. Not self-love of self-delusion. I hope you got this. Now, there's also one big benefit to this. The benefit of that is increased awareness. Why increased awareness? Since we sat down and really reflected, when this happened, I screamed and yelled at that person. I was injurious with my words and my actions. You disintegrate that pattern, create a new one. So when a similar situation comes up, even before you open your mouth or did do something, part of you already remembered, okay, I have to remember to practice kindness and love because in a similar situation in the past, I did it incorrectly. Now, I choose to do it this way. So, doing this simple technique of inner reflection, firm resolution, what does it do? It disintegrates the old pattern so the new program will play. And it also raises your awareness so you're able to catch yourself before you actually make that mistake again. You see, a lot of people don't realize enlightenment is not just, as my teacher says, enlightenment or spiritual development is not just meditating and chanting. Anybody could do that. What's the point of you? Oh yeah, you meditate all day long, you chant, but when you open your mouth, it's like poison shooting out of your mouth. You're completely useless. It has to manifest as an improvement in character. Some people always ask, how do we know this person is spiritually advanced? Is it the number of books they've written? Is the number of biblical verses or verses in the Quran they can recite, they can memorize? Is it because they're so popular, they're now, the head of a big organization? Is that what qualifies them to be spiritually advanced? Maybe. But if there's no good character to go with it, it's just a facade. So you can have a beggar, who is spiritually very, very advanced. They have kindness. Even though they don't have any money, they won't steal, they won't cheat. They deal with their circumstances. Those are more spiritually advanced than somebody who has anything and everything and is constantly hurting other people. So, to finish the lesson, the person with many faults is the first to criticize others because they're so full of negative thoughts and negative emotions within them, and they're not willing to deal with what they have and what they have to correct. Instead, they focus on other people's faults. That's why you notice as a person spiritually advances, they're more critical of their thoughts, their speech, and their actions. And oftentimes people on the spiritual path that are really on the spiritual path are very hard on themselves. They don't give themselves stupid excuses. It's the people who like to give excuses that are basically trying to hide what's rotting inside. I know I lost some of you already. Whatever. Can't deal with it? Well, you might have to deal it next lifetime or the following. Or if you're smart, you say, well, let's get rid of it now. Your choice. You see, when I was with my teacher, Grandmaster Chua Kok Sui, it was tough. When I was with him, I would be shaking. I'd be nervous because he would call me out. He would call me out. He would not let me have my excuses. He'll tell me in my face. I mean, he'll do it kindly, but he'll tell me. It was humiliating. It was painful. I would watch some of my other co-disciples or messenger would be talking to them in a different tone and go, why is he so hard on me? Like, if that with you is like, okay, you need to get rid of your pride. You're this, you're that. I'll go, Master. Then someone who was close to him told me on the side, he says, it's because he loves you. That's what he tells you. I go, okay, that feels better. Still hurts. Then looking back, that's probably one of the most grateful things I can say with my time with my teacher. Because of those, it defined who I am today. If he didn't tell me my faults, I would be in this illusion that I'm so great and wonderful while I was rotting inside. I always tell people, you can be so lucky someone would honestly tell you in your face the things you need to improve. Of course, in a very kind way. It still stings, but looking back, probably one of the greatest blessings I have with my teacher. Of course, all the great teachings, the spiritual development, the practices, the meditation, all those are priceless. But you see, the foundation of that, all those are great and wonderful, but the foundation of it is I have to have self-honesty. To know that, hey, these are the things I need to work on. These are my screw-ups. These I need to fix. Otherwise, you're building a tall building on sand. Now, the key here is balance. You don't want to go the other direction where all you do is like, oh, I'm such a wretch. I'm such a terrible person. I'm a sinner that's already burning in hell. And that's all you focus on. Then you become crazy because what happens? You just look at your you just look at the negative qualities and keep thinking about it. And that's another problem, right? You keep thinking how terrible you are. So you just feed it with energy. So that pattern gets deeper and deeper and stronger in your aura and your chakras. So anytime there's a situation, it will play and you go, see, I'm just a screw up. You don't want to do that either. So you don't want to be on one side, swimming in self-delusion of how amazing you are when you're actually rotting inside. At the same time, you don't want to be in the other extreme where you're swimming in this cloud of self-condemnation when you also have good qualities, because all you got to focus on is your screw-ups and you never try to correct it. The key is to acknowledge, okay, these are my good qualities. I'll keep improving them. These are my negative qualities I need to correct. So you're constantly moving in the correct direction. That's it. Teaching is simple. But none of it would work without ruthless self-honesty. You go, oh, but I'm supposed to be kind to myself. Yeah. You are being kind with yourself, because if you let yourself go down the toilet by lying to yourself, that's the ultimate harm you're going to do to yourself. Period. But if you just say, these are my good qualities, good job, you can make it better. These are the negative qualities I have, disintegrate it, improve it, change it. That's true self-love. You care enough about your soul, your spiritual self, that you want to improve. Not putting up with this nonsense of all this delusion that we have of it's okay to be a screw-up, it's okay, whatever, give stupid excuses. Just say, hey, it's wrong, I messed up, period. Lord God, I'm sorry. To whoever I've hurt, I'm sorry. I'll do better. That's how we spiritually improve. Then, when you start doing your meditation and spiritual practice, your meditations will be deeper. Because when you do your meditations, when we have acknowledged the mistakes we've made, those thought forms are on the surface. As the divine energy comes down, it washes it out. Otherwise, if you're holding on to this in your aura and your chakras, you do your meditation, oh, it's so peaceful. And at some point, some of you, oh, it feels good, I'm expanding. And then suddenly you feel like you're being dragged down. Sounds familiar? Yeah, I noticed that. I'm up to a point, I'm feeling so good, I'm floating, everything's wonderful and great. And then for whatever reason, it's not sustainable. As I'm expanding, I feel this light. And then when I'm practicing stillness, for some reason, it's almost like I hit a ceiling and I'm dragging down again. You know what's dragging you down? Because when all that divine energy comes in, your aura starts expanding, your chakra starts expanding, those old programs and algorithms that hurt you come to the surface. And guess what they do? But if you get rid of them first, as much as we can, the higher you can fly. So that's why my teacher used to say, the soul is like a hot air balloon. It's trying to go higher. First, you have to cut the things that tie it down. These are our negative tendencies and faults, mistakes. Then, as you cut them, as you're already floating, you're going higher in the energy world, in the spiritual world, then you have to get rid of even deeper, older negative tendencies. That way you can take off in the higher worlds. That's that. Super crazy simple. All right, shall we meditate? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my beloved teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, Mahaguju Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your compassionate, purifying light. Thank you for helping us extract, disintegrate, and externalize all these negative tendencies and qualities. And bless us with divine love, divine light, kindness, joy, and peace. In full faith, so be it. All right, sit comfortably. Put your hand like this. Beware of your heart, beware of your crown. I am that I am. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion and the thoughts. I am the soul. I, the soul, am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit, the divine spark within me. I am a child of God, meaning we're all children, still learning and growing and evolving. We are one with God. We're made in the image of God. We're one with all. There's only oneness. Just be still. We are one. Now open your hands in blessing. Visualize the earth in front of you. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Be aware of your heart in your hands and fill the earth with beautiful pink light. May all be blessed with peace and with love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. May all be blessed with peace, with love, with hope and with faith and a better life. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Darkness is the ignorance of one's true nature, that we're all beings of light on an earthly journey. May all be blessed with divine light and spiritual awakening. So be it. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and joy. So be it. May all be blessed. Now be still, be aware of your heart in your hands, and continuously fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Now be aware of your heart, take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown, exhale. Just be aware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light and golden light. So be aware of your crown in your hands, fill the earth with golden light. Bless your family with golden light. Your relatives and friends, the people you work with, fill them with golden light. Your city, your state, your country with golden light. Let that golden light spread throughout the entire earth. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. May all be blessed. May all be blessed. So be it. Now be aware of your heart and your crown at the same time. Take a deep breath. Fill the earth with even brighter golden light. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. From the center of the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. May every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, may all beings in every dimension, every direction, above and below, be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. May all be blessed. May the people of Iran be blessed. May the people of Ukraine, Russia, and the surrounding areas in Poland be blessed. May the people of North, Central, South America be blessed, especially Venezuela, Colombia. May the people of Honduras, Haiti, Brazil, Argentina, all the countries that have either political or any form of turmoil be divinely blessed. May the people of Africa be blessed, Somalia, Yemen, Sudan, all the different countries where people are suffering. The suffering is not making it to the news, does not mean they're not suffering. May they be divinely blessed with healing and divine protection. So be it. May the whole of Europe be blessed. May the whole of the Middle East, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran be divinely blessed. Australia, New Zealand, the whole of Asia be blessed. The whole of Europe be blessed. So be it. From the center of the heart of God, may all beings be divinely blessed. So be it. So be it. Think of a country that's going through tough times. May all those people be blessed. So be it. Again, may Iran be blessed. May Armenia be blessed. May all these countries be divinely blessed. May divine mercy, divine healing be upon all these countries now. So be it. May all be divinely blessed. Just be still and allow the blessings to flow through us. So be it. Be still. If you have any relatives and friends going through difficult times, may they be blessed with hope and with faith and a better tomorrow. So be it. Blessings be to all. So be it. So it is. Now lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head. Be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden light. Be still. Amen. Allow yourself to drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. Amen. Your consciousness and your awareness is completely inside that beautiful golden flame. Om. Be still. The spiritual energy is being given to you. Just be receptive. Let go. Gently, slowly, come back to your body. Gently move your fingers and toes. Gently and slowly raise your hands. Again, visualize the earth in front of you will release the excess energy our bodies cannot absorb. So visualize the people you love in front of you. Fill them with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and with spirituality, so be it. Also visualize your job, your career, bless it with success, with abundance and prosperity, with advancement, so be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Put your golden light down deep into the earth. Just fill the earth below you with golden light. Repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. Okay, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, we thank you. To my beloved teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Hope you had a good meditation. As mentioned a few weeks ago, every time we're doing Anchor the Light, we're adding extra energy. So you can call it spiritual empowerment, you can call it special sauce, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, since we just have a short time together, whenever we meditate, we just kind of crank up the energy so that it's as if you've been meditating for a couple hours. Something like that. All right, so we will see you for the evening Anchor the Light meditation in 7 hours and 22 minutes. And this Friday and this Monday, especially Friday, I don't know what time we're going to do Anchor the Light because I'll be traveling to Chicago for our classes there, for our Hatha Yoga classes. We just had it here in Southern California last weekend. And this coming weekend, I'll be in Chicago for our Hatha Yoga classes there. And so it depends on what time it depends on the hotel, how good their internet is and everything. So just stay tuned. Hope your notifications are on. And for Monday, for sure, we won't have it because I'll be in class. Friday, we're doing setup and all that stuff. So anyway, I'll do my best to see how we can make it work. And we will have it. Just don't know what time, depending on how we're able to schedule it. But Monday, for sure, we won't. So we will start again. If we don't do it Monday, we'll start again next Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving here in the United States. And we definitely have a lot to be thankful for. The fact that you can even take a breath, you have to be grateful. All right, so the lesson again, it's in front of you. Let's see if I can get this right. The person with many faults is the first to criticize. So as we work on ourselves, we have a tendency not to criticize as much, hopefully. Namaste, everyone. You all take care. May God and all the higher beings bless you with much happiness, joy, good health, and whatever you want, properly. Okay, namaste, take good care, God bless. We will see you next Anchor the Light.